Only when you've like Googled how can I make my child love me more, like don't.
I don't want to call it post-adoption depression because they just
surely we can't have that.
No, I don't think we've got that.
I thought I'd be the favourite parent.
Are you right?
I thought he would just like ooze to me, and I thought I would be able to fight him off.
Who does he want?
You.
Welcome back to Daddies Overnight, the podcast where we have become daddies overnight.
And it doesn't matter if you're a new parent, future parent, or someone that just needs to laugh about life. We're in great company.
We really are. So join us for the chaos, the cuddles, and everything in between.
As we have no idea what we're doing, but we're learning that's okay.
So welcome to the family.
So I just slipped up.
Did you slip up?
I was like, we're great. No, what did I say? We're in great company.
I don't think anyone knows. You could have so got away with that. Basically, we normally have our intro script behind the camera.
And it's on a trusted suitcase.
But because we're packing for Japan,
the suitcase
is gone.
The suitcases are in the house because we're packing. So we've actually just had to do that by memory.
Well done. If week one could see us now.
And we have just decided as we were setting this up, we're going to have heaters because it is, we say it all the time, it's really, really cold.
I don't know why. We've got one heater on the wall in this room where we do the podcast.
It's pointless.
And it's pointless. It's on 30 degrees and it's about -2 in here.
And when I came in, I was like, oh, did you turn the heating on to Matthew? Matthew's like, it's on. And our studio door is basically breaking. The wood's warped.
Is that a thing? It must be a thing.
Well, it's happening, Matthew. The door's not closing.
Oh, we have had a lot of rain here in the UK, so maybe the rain's made it expand.
So that's brilliant. So again, you could probably hear birds because they have just decided to start birding as soon as we've come down to the studio to film this.
We should probably check the loft in this building to see if there's a bird's nest up there.
Oh my!
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
Oh my God, I don't know what we would do.
I do remember when we first moved into this house. I think it was was it our first or second night?
The first night.
First night we were in our bed.
We thought we had rats.
We kept hearing like scuttering, and I was like, "You've got to be joking me! You actually taking the mick?"
It was inside the walls. I'm not even joking.
And no joke, I literally said to my wife, like, "Get up on the ladder and go in the loft." And you're like, "I'm not going in the loft." And I was like, "Call your dad. Your dad."
In our mind, we're like, "Can we unsign the house? We want to move back."
But luckily, I think it was just a pigeon that got stuck in our drain pipe.
And he hasn't come back since.
But I think he was just taking a bath. But no joke, I thought there was something in the wall. It was so
scary.
It was just so loud. It was like next to us. I was like, I can't sleep knowing this.
But how's your week been?
I was going to ask you that. My week's been good. I feel like we're obviously packing for Japan. So thank you for all the love on and all the advice on us going for 15 hours with our son.
We've had lots of people just tell us to chill, and it's like, guys, we're going to be trapped in this like metal coffin in the sky. It's basically a tin, so we can't chill.
I don't feel like I've seen those comments. I've just seen annoying people.
Are you joking?
I just feel like a lot of people, like, obviously mean well, but like, you're braver than me. Good luck. Oh, you're better than I wouldn't do that. Oh God, you're crazy. You're insane. You're wild. And it really doesn't make me feel any better than how I feel.
What do you mean we're crazy? And then I'm thinking, am I crazy? Should we not be doing this? Because I know exactly what you mean. I've seen a fair few comments that are like,
makes my heart flutter, and not in a nice way either.
That's okay.
But yeah, we're packing. So this week, I feel good. I feel like we're nearly there. We're just packing. But my thing is like how much to pack, especially with Lincoln. Like, I know how many clothes I need, and you obviously know how many clothes you need. But with Lincoln, I'm like, well, does he actually need this amount? Or it seems a lot. I feel like we're packing more than what we need. But then I know that if he gets messy, he needs another outfit to replace that outfit.
But I feel like it's more like, you know, when you're actually on the flight and you have hand luggage, normally we put genuinely in our hand luggage, we have our passports.
It's not even a hand luggage, we actually just take a rucksack each.
A rucksack, wallet. We have
snacks
and a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, and headphones.
And that's it. And whereas this time we've got like nappies, toys, 4 change of outfits,
his
socks,
his sleeping bag, his comfort elephant, his toys, his iPad.
So we're screwed.
I wouldn't say that, Matthew. Why would you say that?
Because we've got so much. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I'm so positive.
We could just start an argument right now. I think you're so annoying when you say things like this.
Why?
Well, just like it's not that deep.
Says the guy that has not stopped going on about packing and how stressed you are.
Because I would like to pack it. That's why.
Yeah, but it's not that deep, so why are you stressed?
Well, I'm trying to be organised. I don't have to stress.
Yeah, but
if I've got it later on, I'm like, well, as long as I've got our passports, we're fine.
That is what I've been saying. As long as we've got our
but
passports
like, whilst
and
I've got the time, why would I not make sure I've got as much or be prepared as much as possible, rather than just coming over there like we're screwed?
We are.
But actually, you're not the one doing it.
If we're getting on a flight with a baby, of course we're screwed. I really hope we get off the flight and we're like, that's refreshing.
I just really hope there's another child on our flight that's really bad and it makes Lincoln look really good.
And then we can just be smiling at all the air hostesses.
I know that sounds awful. I just don't care.
I'm now in that position where I'm so up for helping any other parent that I will genuinely help anyone that's on that flight.
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel like you have that, like, we're in it together, like, moment. Like, if Lincoln's acting up or your kid's acting up, like, it's fine. We're in it together because, you know what, we actively chose to do a 15-hour flight. So we, as parents, knew that we were like, we're going to do this.
And if they've got it, then we've got it. Yeah. But basically, we are feeling really... Would you say we're confident parents?
I feel like we are going to share our wisdom and our knowledge of parents. We've been parents for less than a year. And I feel like we know enough to give advice now. I feel like we know it all about parenting.
Do you feel like we are confident?
Some days not so much. Some days I could wake up like, I'm like bossing parenting. And then other days I'm like, I've actually been a really bad dad. So
no.
Do you not ever have those days?
Sometimes, yeah, but you're never a bad dad.
Yeah, but either you, but you're still allowed that. Or like, you just feel like I've just really sucked at parenting that day.
Yeah, I guess I know what you mean.
Especially if it's been a hard day and you've got into situations where maybe I would have liked to handle them differently, but then you reflect on it like, oh, I sucked at parenting.
Yeah, I guess there's been a few of those.
But then on the flip side, some days I'm like, I did great. I really handled that situation really well, and I'm really proud of how we did that.
I feel like it does just base on Lincoln's attitude.
It really does. But you didn't let my joke really land.
What?
Because I was like, been parenting for less than a year.
What? We know it all now.
And we know it all. So we're going to share our wisdom of how you could be a better parent in this episode of Daddies Overnight.
So any advice that we've been giving you, you're welcome, because this is a gift from us to you.
And we're not going to charge you for this because obviously we're parents for less than a year. So of course we know it all by now. I can see the daggers being thrown at us right now.
They think they know it all. Blah blah blah. Guys,
just to clarify, it's a joke.
When we say less than a year, it's literally been a few months.
Yeah. And we know it all.
And we know it all.
So just chill. So just relax and chill.
Just relax, you've got it.
This episode is going to be more of like an agony Matthew and Ryan. So we're going to give... Oh, go on.
I'm sorry, I was going to say, it's something we've always wanted to do. And I feel like when we had the pen and paper of this podcast, we were like, each week can be agony aunt, but Matthew and Ryan. And obviously we don't want to do that every week because it's not... There's
only so much information I can share.
Yeah, otherwise we just get giving it all away. We shouldn't be giving it all away.
We need to charge you.
But we thought this episode, I feel like we've come to a point of parenthood where we feel like we've had a good amount of time to dabble our toes. Would you say?
Yeah.
And I feel like we've learnt a lot.
Definitely learnt a lot.
And I feel like
And I learned good and bad.
And I feel like we know what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Sound convincing.
But who really knows what they're doing?
Yeah, but you need to fake it to make it. That's what we've learned. I
hate those parents. I think they know it all.
Yeah, I hate those parents.
So it is a joke.
Yeah, it is a joke. This is all sarcasm, by the way.
But thank you so much for leaving comments, DMing us your kind of conversations, your topics, your questions. And we've actually picked out a few each. So I don't know all of ones that Matthew's picked out and vice versa. We're just going to go into those and we're going to give you the solid answer that you need to be a better parent.
You're welcome.
Do you want to go first?
Right, I'm going to actually pick up the laptop.
Oh, and also our assistant is obviously ill, so we've got little Lappy today.
It feels weird not having like cue cards.
Oh, we haven't got them today.
Which is really weird, because normally we rely on them. I
hold it.
Yeah, and it's nice to hold something, whereas I feel like I'm just twisting my ring.
It's like, when you have a photo and like you haven't really got anything to hold, it's like nice to have a drink in your hand.
Yeah, or if you're dancing at a club, it's nice to not have your arms. Yeah, you need something just to stop that. I don't know why that stops the awkwardness, but it does.
Because I feel like, I don't know why you said clubbing. When was the last time you went clubbing?
It was the year of 1999.
I feel like clubbing is like dead, especially in the UK. I don't know anyone that goes out.
No, you say that because we're not in the clubbing space. I bet it's
because I'm a father.
I bet it's still popping. Fathers still party.
I do party. I party with board games, and you know.
That is so dull. Oh my god, we've become
a Chinese takeaway. What's wrong with having a takeaway in Uno?
I feel like I'm having a mentee be in my mind because I'm worried that I'm sinking into a cozy life, and which is nice. There's nothing wrong with it.
But go to Japan.
Yeah, I know. I feel like,
oh my god, what cozy life are you on about? You're flying 15 hours. Get a grip.
I don't know. I'm having a mentee be. Being a parent is just so weird. I feel like I've been through the up and down emotions
every day,
and I feel like when you want something for so long and now we've got it, it's really weird. It's like the up and downness of life.
Wow, you and your words.
I don't know, I just feel like it's really weird because I feel like some days you're like, oh my god, I feel like just really weird about life.
That's okay.
That's normal though, isn't it? Because they did say...
I honestly don't know.
I don't want to call it...
I don't know.
I don't want to call it post-adoption depression because they did...
Surely we can't have that.
No, I don't think we've got that. Because we did learn about that and how you get really depressed after adopting. So you have a massive high and then you get low. But I feel like, when you've just...
You're going to cry?
No! Oh my god, we're not having no more tears.
We're not having another crying episode on Agony Aunt.
But I feel like we've had so many... maybe we just need to get to Japan. We've had so many highs, but where you just then feel a bit weird.
I think it's this waiting limbo. Like we really, really, really want to go on holiday with Lincoln. And I think we really want to go to Japan. We have this picture in our head of how it could go. And obviously we know it probably won't be as smooth sailing as what we would hope for.
Because he's so small.
He's so young. He's still developing. He doesn't understand a lot of things. And I feel like we have this rose tinted glass where we're like, oh, it's gonna be really nice seeing him in the Pokemon Centers. He's gonna love seeing the park. He's gonna love sushi.
Whereas he might absolutely not enjoy it. You just don't know.
Yeah, and then we're also gonna be like, well, we've spent a lot of money on this holiday. So can you please smile?
But it will be fine. Well, I can't wait. Oh my god, can you imagine our Japan episode after? It's gonna be insane. Right, okay, I'm gonna go straight into it.
Okay, are you gonna you do one first?
Yeah, I'll do one first. Then. So some of these is what you guys have sent in. So thank you again for everyone that sent this in across our socials.
Thank you, and we're gonna now make you a better parent. So you're welcome.
Now I feel like we have this issue in our household a lot, and this person's written, "My toddler prefers my partner. Should I be offended or relieved?" Go on, you tell everyone how you think.
You know what, it's so funny because so you have stage 1 with adoption, there's stages and it's a journey. Stage 1 is you're all about your DBS, getting your medicals, getting your kind of quote unquote work experience with kids. And then stage 2, it's more we've always said counselling. So you do your training days in quote-unquote school, and then you have your counselling sessions with your stage 2 social worker.
Yeah.
Our stage 2 social worker asked us, I remember on the sofa in our lounge, and she was like, did she ask me?
I'm pretty sure she asked you, yeah.
She asked me, she's like, how are you going to feel if your future child prefers the other parent to you? And I was so non-bothered because I was like, that's fine. Because logically, it's fine. I hate when you do that face.
Yeah, but
I'm
doing this face because I'm like, did she see into crystal ball? Because this is the issue we have every day in our house.
It's logically, it's fine because whoever gives Lincoln chocolate, whoever spoils him is always going to be his favourite.
Yeah, but I don't give this boy chocolate.
I know. You just got the magic touch. And then, so let me feel, because I know, but logically, but I mean, it can either be nanny, granddad. He can Lincoln. There's times when Lincoln doesn't want to come home to us. He wants to be with nanny and granddad because he gets like...
Yeah, he gets spoiled there, so
he gets to be
obviously
like
he
a
doesn't want to leave.
prince, and then we have to retrain him and snap him out of him. Like, life's not like that, sweetie.
No more biscuits.
No more biscuits. But I thought I'd be the favourite parent.
Are you right?
I thought he would just like ooze to me, and I thought I wouldn't be able to fight him off. I thought you would have to tear him away from me. And I thought he would be like crying for daddy, for me, only wanted me, doesn't want me. Like,
who does he want?
You.
Guys, right.
All he wants is Matthew.
But
Matthew's like this condescending person, like, no, he wants you. No, I'm like, don't lie to me.
But you don't see it when you get back from the gym.
Oh, here we go. Apparently I don't see it. My eyes are not open.
You don't see how much your son wants you. It's just when...
It doesn't.
It's just when I come in the room.
Then it's like, see you later.
No, he's not.
Daddy! And I can laugh about it because I know I'm being really ridiculous.
Yeah, this is a you issue. This isn't a me and Lincoln issue.
Oh, no, it's definitely... Well, it's actually a Lincoln issue as well because he's choosing you over me.
He's not.
But I know, like, obviously I've had to Google my symptoms and had to Google... I've no joke, I've spent hours on the toilet, not hours, but I've spent time on the toilet multiple times. Like, what can I do to become the favourite parent? Is it normal for my child right now to like one parent over the other parent?
Yeah.
I've done all the Googling, and it is really normal. Like,
of course it's normal. I
don't need your validation, Matthew.
I know, but I have to deal. Right, this person's written this in my toddler prefers my partner. Should I be offended?
Yeah,
I'm dealing.
Yeah, absolutely, it's awful.
You should be offended because you're human.
Oh no, sorry. I'm going to rephrase it. No, you shouldn't be offended because like the child hasn't done anything and they don't know. But on a human level, it's, oh my God, it's actually so awful to see. It's actually really awful. I laugh about it because I know later in life I will be his favourite parent. It's peaks and troughs, isn't it?
Peaks and troughs. But
I'm just not peaking.
Why do you feel like...
I'm just in the trough.
Why do you feel like this though? Why do you feel like I'm the favourite parent? Because I feel like you're wrong.
Because then he has eyes for you when I'm in the room.
It's not true.
He like latches onto you, and then obviously I'll hold Lincoln, and then like, God, maybe I've got resentment towards you. I'll hold Lincoln, and then Matthew comes over, arms out, and just takes him off me. We've bickered about this.
You've said this twice.
No, I said it more than twice. I said it more than twice.
And I realise that I've done it. It's just because I come over and
you take him.
I give him a hug.
Yeah, but then you take him. So then he doesn't want... But I think...
But then I give him back.
No, he don't. He doesn't want to come back to me. He's always on your legs. He just wants you.
Guys, it's things that I feel like you do as a parent that you're blind to, because I had no idea that I was just coming over and taking our son off of
It's also really annoying because I was actually speaking to our friend today about this. I have the jobs that link, and even Google and ChatGPT agree with this. Like, I'm that parent that, like, he knows he's safe, he knows he's secure, he knows he's loved with me, so he doesn't need the validation. But I'm that parent that has the jobs that he doesn't know I'm doing for him. Like, the cooking his dinners, I do a lot. I say I do a little bit more than you cooking his dinners at the moment.
You cook them because...
You're busy.
Not because I'm busy. I think also...
Just choose not to do it then.
No, I feel like when I start doing them, you're so annoying because you're like, oh, I probably wouldn't have cooked that time. I'm like, well, you do it then.
So I do it.
That's a real relationship issue right there. One.
What else do I do? I feel like I do jobs that he doesn't know. Like the food shop I'll do. Like, I'll make sure there's nappies in his bag. The things... Like, I'll make sure there's toys in the car for him or toys in his bag. I do a lot of that stuff. Even packing the suitcase, I was the one that spent 40 minutes on these stupid Velcro animals trying to get him to stick. Yeah, and he won't know that it's me.
Yeah, but you can play with him on the plane with those. I don't want to play with those.
Oh, I don't want to play. I don't ever want to see him again after I've done it. You know, the things where you have to take the little Velcro dot, stick it to the paper, take another Velcro dot and stick it to animals, they stick together. I've done that 40 minutes.
No, I'm not doing that.
Exactly. But he probably thinks it's you anyway.
But should this person be offended or relieved?
No, just hurt.
It's okay to feel hurt.
I don't feel like you should feel relieved.
You should feel relieved that they like...
It's relieving that, like, I'm glad to see he's got a lovely relationship with you.
God, this is just...
Because I think I'd be worried if he never wanted to be near you.
Oh God, yeah.
But then he's not like that with me either. Just saying.
Yeah, he's still. You're just being silly.
I'm just being silly.
I'm saying your feelings are not valid. No, you just don't see it because when you're not in the room, he still does pine after you, and you just don't see that.
Yeah, and until you come in the room. So that answers that one. We've started strong, haven't we?
Right, we're going to move on to the next one before we argue.
I don't know if it's a thing. Can anyone actually comment? Anyone else that's in a relationship that is parenting? It seems to be it is a thing online. People talk about it. Like, is it? But I feel like people don't talk about it. It's only when you actively search for advice, then it comes up with stuff. But I've never seen ever on social media anyone talk about your child preferring another parent. It's only when you've like Googled how can I make my child love me more, like those things, then it all comes up. So please do comment wherever you're listening or watching this podcast. I would love to know if you feel how I feel ever,
and how you get through it.
Do you get through it?
Next is it okay that I sometimes miss my life before children while also loving them more than anything? 100% that is okay, because I wouldn't say I miss my old life, because I feel like this sounds stupid, but I feel like life hasn't changed. It's just it has changed, but it's got better. And I feel like the only things I miss are
things are harder now.
Yeah, I feel like because he's not in nursery or anything yet, and we're all together. It's a privilege really that we are all together as a family unit, and that we work from home. But because he naps from around 12:30 to about 3:30, which is a good solid 2-3 hours.
We use those hours really well.
Really well, and all we do is work in those things. Or because when my mum and dad have Lincoln, and which they love, we're always only using them for that when we're working. So
we have to go to like London. It's like a token, because there's a reason why, not because we want to like chill. And
I know that's the norm for everyone goes back to work, and everyone, that is just the norm. But I feel like just because we haven't, I just miss us time without thinking, God, we've only got half an hour left before we have to get them up.
And have to sacrifice us time because we still have to work or edit or stuff like that, and then still trying to find time for Roscoe, making sure he's included.
Oh my God, the dog walking.
We do really well with Roscoe. I feel like he's not affected at all.
He's not affected at all, but I feel like he has a walk towards the end of the day, but sometimes it gets into there and I'm like, oh God, I don't want to go out. But then you have to, because obviously you've got a dog.
And I feel like I do miss old life in that.
But what is old life?
I think I hate routine. I think that's what I feel like I've learned is obviously wise words from Ryan here. I just think, it's not really wise words, is it? Because I'm not really giving any words. I'm just giving my words. I really don't like routine. I hate waking Lincoln up, him having his breakfast, and then you've got a few hours and it's his nap.
It gets a bit boring.
It gets a bit boring, especially when it's winter and it's cold, or it's dark, it's raining. I think you're more limited to doing things. So I'm really excited when we're in Japan just to throw out routine out the window.
And hope that he does come back to it, because we
I know people are going to be like, oh my God, you've got to stick to routine, he's got to have his naps. I'm throwing it out. He's getting up when we're about to go out. He's having whatever for breakfast. He can sleep wherever. And he'll probably miss his bedtime. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. You can write all these comments. I don't care.
Because we're doing it.
I'm doing it.
We're doing it.
And if he can't handle it, then we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, and we'll give him some stern one.
If he can, brilliant. I'll stay out till midnight.
I feel like he'll handle it.
But I just need to break away from routine, because I feel like it is really, really boring. And some days are really boring.
Yeah.
Some days are more boring than others.
I feel like me and Ryan have realised
we're not house people, are we?
But we're not toy people. We feel, just playing with kids' toys is so boring.
Because he doesn't play.
He's at the age where he wants to just touch them all, but he's not set on one, so it's really hard. I have this vision of being like, let's put all the colour blocks in the line
and
or whatever,
teach you the colours,
but it just doesn't. It's just not a thing yet.
He's not that age. I feel like he's at that awkward age where even with the kitchen, we've got him with the kitchen for Christmas, and he's not really playing with it he's not role playing or anything like that. I feel like he's just biting and banging things, which is fine, but then it's really hard for you then to play with them. Because as soon as you play with them, do you remember yesterday I was like, oh, let's show you the fish. And I was like, oh, pass Daddy and I was like, oh, let's open the fish and cook the fish, quote unquote, it's all his fake kitchen.
And because you cut the fish in half, he screamed.
Like, he was like he didn't want to play with me. Or like Matthew was also involved in that, so it wasn't just me.
Oh God, that's so bad.
But he just wanted to chew it, which is fine. But it's really hard then as a parent to play.
But I do feel, coming back, I feel like our advice is, I feel like gets us through the days when we have hard days like that is one of us having some time.
We've started doing that, haven't we? Like, one of us having like an hour, 2 hours upstairs. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. And I
or
know
going out on our own.
I know if you're a single parent or you don't have the help, it's harder to do that. But I think even if you get 5 minutes when they're sleeping, stuff the housework.
Because I really don't care.
I put on Facebook today, it was my day today to have time on my own.
You still did the housework though.
Yeah, I still did the housework. And instead of like watching a film and play the Nintendo Switch like I was going to do for a few hours.
Yeah, but you're not that type of person though. You can't just sit there.
Yeah, I know, but I want to sit there. Because
even yesterday, it was my day, wasn't it? And I still couldn't just sit there. I don't know why. I was doing like laundry and washing.
But I feel like that's something that I saw everyone was commenting on Facebook, like, oh, I do the same. Like, I don't have time for me. I end up filling it with other stuff. And it's like, we just need to stop doing that.
Because I feel like mentally, you know that you don't get that much time. So like those golden moments, like, oh, I want to use that time to do something for the house. That I'd be like thankful I've done it.
Yeah.
Type of thing. But it's definitely a hard one.
It's so hard. So I'd say it's okay to miss your old life.
Yeah, I would say I think that.
Because I feel like we all do a little bit.
Of course we do, 100%. And I feel sad for saying that sometimes. I feel really guilty because we obviously went through adoption. We've actively chose and fought really hard to have Lincoln and went through this really like intense process and journey to become parents. So then to say like, oh, I miss my old life, I'm like, oh, I'm not allowed to say that, which in fact I am allowed to say that because I am human. I am Ryan, as well as Daddy. Like, I'm still a person. I still have my needs.
Do you think the process of adoption should change or be more accessible?
Do you? I think
I'm gonna say, for us, I don't feel like anything needed to change because I feel like we had a really good adoption process. But the only thing I will say,
I wonder if it'll be the same,
is I didn't like how your process depends on if you have a good social worker that you gel with. And a lot of stuff that you get told is subjective to the social worker's opinion. It's not always streamlined. Is it? Like,
it's not always like a form, or it's not regulated.
Not regulated. Like, some things that they say that they would like you to do is based on their opinion, and
you have to go with it.
You have to go with it because they're the ones that you're kind of stuck with, unless if you ask to change, which we would never do. Unless if it was really bad. We would have done it if it was bad. But we were really lucky that we had amazing social workers. So for us, but I do read and see horror stories online that I think, oh my God, our process was nothing like that.
But I also, when Matthew's in these Facebook groups, and I remember when we were going for the journey, you were really reading some of these horror stories, and I kept trying to remind Matthew, I was like, I'm not being funny, but some of these people, like, there's definitely more to the story.
Yeah, they only share a little bit.
They're only showing their side, and I guarantee the social workers and the agency has a different side. Because let's face it, if you got a no or you didn't like something, you're only going to share your perspective. But there was definitely a different perspective to be heard. Whoa, that sounded, I'm so smart. That's very wise.
I feel like the answer to the question is probably, I don't feel like our process that we had, I don't feel like should have changed.
But you can only talk about your...
Exactly, whereas
so different.
We know other people and their process has been more bumpy, and I'd be like, God, I wouldn't have done that.
I think for me, I would say some of the journey, I feel like some of the process, I think needs to change. I think like we need to modernize adoption, because even this is something I've said before, like I think even when we were going through our finances and who's looking after Lincoln, who's taking maternity off, as soon as we were like, well, we were both kind of dipping in and out, that was not allowed. It wasn't a thing, because I think the reason was that he needs someone
for a solid 9 months on paper.
And we disagreed with it, and we've not done it. And we're not stuck to it, because it's just, for us, it doesn't work for our family. It's really, really dated. And I think there needs to be more like modernization. Each family is so different, and what works for one family might not work for a different family. So I do feel like adoption is still quite dated in certain aspects, and I feel like we felt that even what we do as a job. I think it was really hard for some people to understand how things work.
Social media.
And we really had to fight that, didn't we? And I think that was really, really hard because I feel like we really had to fight that, what we do with social media, because some social workers don't like social media, but again, it's their opinion. So it's like, well, I'm not going to change my career because you don't like it. Doesn't mean I'm going to be a bad father because you don't like social media. So I think that was quite hard to navigate, but luckily we moved to social workers in the end.
And our they were all good though, even the ones that didn't get it.
Everyone was nice. We never got to the point where we had to go actively like, we need a new social worker.
They were all good. Our stage 2 social worker, we've always said, was just so good.
Amazing.
Because she was just amazing.
And I think sometimes the support wasn't always there. I feel like sometimes you could do with a little bit more support.
That'd be the change. I feel like
you have the timeline of when you're going to be approved to adopt, but then the timeline after, and I feel like there's support after.
Because it's like, how long's a piece of string before you're matched with a child?
When you get matched and it's like you get rejections, I feel like, speaking from personal opinion, I feel like the support could have been better in that sense. Like, I think that's when I actually probably needed counselling and more.
We won't go into it now, but
it's just so hard.
Yeah, our old episodes, if you've been watching the podcast from the start, oh my God, the trauma of us going through that part of adoption was horrific.
It was probably the most horrific we'll ever go through. And I don't who knows if we'll...
I'm not doing it again, darling.
We did so...
One and done.
I think we are a one and done family.
I can't wait to clip this in 2 years' time when I'm like, so baby Annabelle is here. I don't know.
But we don't need to talk.
We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah. Now. So these are my questions. So obviously my questions are a bit different to Matthew's actually. Mine are a bit more lighthearted. Okay. So this one I thought was really funny. My toddler insists on wearing wellies to bed. Do I fight this battle or embrace the fashion era?
Embrace the fashion era. I feel like, oh my God, don't fight it. It depends. I'm just thinking tantrums, easy life, pick your battles.
See, I cackled at this because I think I was like that. I was like, you know what, you pick your battles. I would pick this battle. I would pick it. I would pick it. I'll put it apart. I would throw it down and I'll throw the willy out the window.
What, and make bedtime even harder than what it could potentially be?
Our bedtime's not hard.
Yeah, but it would be if you did that.
I don't care. You're not wearing wellies in bed.
This is probably why you feel like Lincoln's got a favourite. Yeah. Because I'm the one.
I won't let Lincoln wear wellies to bed. This one will.
Go on, son. Do whatever you want, my baby.
Why don't you wear your raincoat as well? Should I pop the umbrella up as well?
Just sleep outside.
Should we go camping? No, I feel like... No, because I just think wearing wellies in bed could easily just lead to getting what you want all the time. It's just such a ridiculous request. I saw a TikTok video and was like, pick your battles. And their child took a loaf of bread in the bag in the bath.
That's okay.
Are you joking me?
It's feeding the bath ducks.
No. And like the person was like, I picked my battles. This wasn't a battle I was gonna challenge. And again, that's a battle I would challenge. The bread is not for bath. The bread is for eating.
Lincoln, you do whatever you want, you strong-minded.
Well, that kind of goes on to my next question about is it better to be the fun parent or the strict parent?
It's so much better to be the fun parent. Talking from experience, I feel I'm joking.
Talking from experience, it's not that fun being the strict parent.
I hate being the strict parent.
You're never that strict. No. Only when you change his nappy, I feel like you get a little bit.
Oh my God, if Lincoln does the whole, kids don't like to have their nappy changed sometimes and they arch their back and they try and swing round and they kind of cry. I will hold him in position and I will just wait until that passes. Like, I will not let him roll off that nappy mat with a pooey arse.
Wow, you're a hero. Not all heroes wear cape.
Let me just undo the cape.
Wow, claps for Matthew. Oh my God.
But
I will not let that poo roll off that neck.
Don't be mean.
Sorry.
I'm just
This whole episode, you've attacked me for my insecurities about not being the favourite parent.
I haven't. I've been supportive.
You just brought it up again.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. No one's laughing.
They are. Are we laughing?
I'm not laughing.
But I feel, Ryan, I love you. It's fine. You're the best parent. He loves you.
I didn't say he didn't. Crikey. I didn't say he didn't love me.
I know, but you just...
Well, chill out. Someone's got insecurities over there. Projecting. You're projecting your...
I'm not. I just feel like you feel like he is obsessed with me and not you, and he's obsessed with both of us.
Do you know this whole episode isn't about me and my trauma of not being number one parent? I'm definitely titling it something like that now.
The trauma of not being a number one parent. That's a good title. We'll use that. I just feel like Lincoln's been so much fun and so good that we haven't had to be strict, really.
Not like strict. I feel like he's maybe starting to push the boundaries a little bit.
He's definitely starting not to enter terrible twos, but I feel like he's starting to.
Well, I think it's more of like the independence. He wants something or wants to do something, and if we're like, no, we're not doing that, I think it's that like pushing that boundary of like, well, I want to do it, so I'm gonna do it, and we're like, sweetie, you're not. Whereas I feel like you're still the same. I think we're really good at what do you call it when you distract him with another toy?
Oh, we're very good at distracting him with another toy.
There's a certain word for it.
Redirecting.
That's it, redirecting.
So if he wants something, we're quite good at redirecting with something else.
I mean, that naturally comes quite easy
to
us. I think rather than just be like, no, there's like a no, or can you go and get your dog, or where's your cow, or where's your duck? I feel like we've always been quite good at that.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's always a good thing, but we'll see.
We'll find out
in a few months.
But it's better than him screaming.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it normal to think that I'm failing and winning at parenting at the exact same time?
Yeah. I feel like I'm winning but also failing at the same time.
It's a weird feeling,
it's
isn't
really
it?
Really weird.
I don't know if every parent feels like that. I feel like it's such a weird feeling. I think it comes back to what you said earlier, but it's like the highs and the lows, the peaks and the troughs.
And I feel like because we don't have loads of friends with kids, really,
we want to make more.
God, bloody hard.
Oh, well, guys, can we just have some more friends?
I feel like it's really hard to make friends with people with kids.
But like that, being a parent isn't your whole personality.
Like your kids are just like 20% and you still got
a soul.
It's so hard.
It's really hard because sometimes we go like parenting things and I just think I don't want to be friends with someone just because they're a parent and I'm a parent. I want to be friends with them because there's
I want to be their friend, and then in 20 years' time we'll still be friends and our kids were just a part of that, not we'll stop talking once they've started school or finished school.
It's really hard because that's the thing. I want to be friends with people for them and not because like Lincoln gets along with your kids or it's good for the kids to play. I want to actually have that friendship.
But I feel like I have the fail days because I feel like I need to be entertaining him all the time and doing all this stuff because I've got nothing to compare it to. Like when we put on Rosie and Jim, sometimes I'm like, sometimes it's just because you can't be bothered to do anything else. You're like, this will give me 10 minutes. Yeah. And even though I'm sat there with him, we're like watching it and stuff, sometimes I'm like, God, this is really lazy, but it's not.
I don't think it's lazy. I don't know anyone that doesn't have TV.
Yeah.
And like, if you don't have TV in your house, then good for you. But I feel like it's who are you to judge someone else maybe has.
That's the only tough thing I feel like.
Because I have the TV on when I'm doing his dinner, and especially when he knows it's being cooked but it's cooling down, I feel like I put the TV on because it's like distraction because he just doesn't understand that it's too hot at the moment and I can't deal with like the screams because his brain just doesn't make sense. But even today I feel like I failed and exceeded as a parent all in the space of like an hour. I just think like I got him in the car and he was like crying and I just shut the door on him. Like, like I was like, we're going. Like he didn't want his coat on, put his coat on, got him in the car, and then he was just like it was just like whining, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then you waving us off, probably because favourite daddy wasn't there.
No,
and then
for God's sake.
I was just like, well, we're going to the park, shut the door, and got in the driver's seat, and that was a failed moment. Because I was just like, we don't have time. I don't have time to... I don't know what... I know there's nothing wrong with you. You just didn't maybe want to get in the car seat. As soon as we started driving, he's literally fine, like doing meow, and he was fine. It got to the park, he was literally fine. So it's just like
Peaks and troughs.
Yeah, but some days I hate those days where you feel like you just failed like all day, because I never thought I would fail as a parent.
You haven't.
No, I know, but I thought I'd be like effortlessly really good. I thought parenting would come very natural to me. I feel like it hasn't, and I feel like even online people always think like you would be the strict one, I would be the soft one.
I don't know why people think that. Maybe it's because some of our skip videos, like when we've done the parenting things.
I just feel like parenting hasn't come quite as natural to me as I thought it was going to. Would you rather have a child who never sleeps or one who never eats properly?
Who never eats properly.
Yeah. I feel like I'm really sorry for those people that their kids don't sleep.
We say that, but he is going through.
He has those nights. There's a few nights ago, and he literally was up from like 1 a.m. right until like 7 a.m.
And like on and off, which is literally a killer.
It's the worst. I'd rather him just be crying the whole time so we could just sort it, but because he like gives you false hope and you drift off, and then you
he's
just
like,
hear
I'm
it.
still awake. Oh my god, it's the hardest thing.
I think I would rather sleep. I need sleep.
Yeah, happy for him not to eat and just sleep.
Just give him chocolates. Like, bear in mind, some food he knows now, doesn't he? He knows what like bits to take out. I think it's so hard as a parent. How as a parent do you introduce vegetables?
You blend them and you lie.
I'm not that type of parent.
Cover them in chocolate.
I don't think that really counts.
It does. It's still healthy if it's got a fruit in it.
But
oh my god, chocolate! If there was ever a time you didn't eat fruit, you could lightly.
Fruit's not the issue.
Yeah, but vegetables
vegetables.
are. He's starting to hate broccoli. He's starting to hate greens.
Yeah, I think, and it's because he sees green and it's not beige. So I feel like now he knows to separate him. So I've caught myself even yesterday feeding him myself, because he'll just handpick the beige food and leave the greens or drop them for Roscoe. Whereas if I feed him, I'll have like a bit of beige and a bit of green and put it in, and I know that he's got some greens in him.
The things we do as parents. You are all so welcome. We accept PayPal, we accept bank transfer for all that amazing advice and all the tips that we've just given you.
So if you ever need parental advice or guidance, just come to us, because we really do give the best advice.
And if you ever feel like one of you is the favourite parent, one of you isn't,
here we go.
Just watch this episode and see how that unravels.
And just know, are you a Matthew as a parent, or are you a Ryan as a parent?
So as we sign off, one cuddle at a time,
one strict parent at a time,
and one apparent favourite parent at a time.
I'd been fuming if you said favourite parent, and I like you think you do think that yourself.
I don't. But we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting the podcast. Please like, rate, share.
Oh God, we've left it to the last minute.
We've left it to the last minute. If anyone's still here, please leave a rating of the podcast. It really helps.
It really helps. Subscribe, like, give a rating wherever you're listening or watching at Daddies Overnight, because it really does help this little poddy go up the charts like
And we genuinely love this podcast so much. It's been a good outlet for us to.
It has, and I feel like we've gone through a lot of episodes.
And we've gone through a lot of episodes, and I feel like we've gone through a lot.
And we've really unpacked a lot.
Yeah, and we just appreciate people that have watched and genuinely leave like the comments, and we do read everything. We reply to as much as possible. So and
just open up that conversation, because I feel like being parents can sometimes be a bit lonely, or figuring out if you are like doing it right.
Yeah. Do you know what? I haven't spoken to you about this. I really feel like we should be doing some guest episodes.
Yeah, we should.
I know it's hard because of where we live, and we
just
can't
unvelcro the Daddies Overnight sign.
We could just take it somewhere else.
Yeah,
because I feel like I'm like desperate to
take it on the road.
Take it on the road.
Let us know who would be your ideal guest on Daddies Overnight.
Because it can be anyone. They can be someone that's big, small,
creator, specialist, your best friend who's a dad or a mum. Yeah. We just love to chat to more people, chat to more parents. I think would be fun.
Upcoming parents. It doesn't necessarily have to be parenting. We're going to go to the drawing board because I feel like
we'll come back to you on that one.
Look, this thing comes up.
Oh my God, don't, because they're literally not for, don't.
It's hanging on by one piece.
Don't touch it. Don't, well, please don't touch. Why have you done that? Because that comes off, it won't go back on.
If you're listening, I just touched the Daddies Overnight sign
Please don't
behind me,
destroy our set.
which is hanging on by a thread of Velcro.
On that note, love you guys, and we'll see you soon. See you next week. Bye.
If you enjoyed this episode of Daddies Overnight, don't forget to leave a rating and to hit follow.